This is Life is Feudal MMO Gaming with Novafuel. Welcome, everybody. I just want to go over some things today. I think today's episode will be about farming or leveling some skills in that aspect of farming to get your level up. So we're gonna hit L. So what I'm talking about here is right here down in natural lore. Once you get to at the level 30, it will unlock farming and herbalism. Now, as you can see, there's lines from natural lore that connect to those two. Now, if you go to herbalism, there's another not solid line to get into healing and then so forth to alchemy. So, in order to do that, you have to actually get herbalism to 30, and then it will open up the window to healing. So, same thing with farming. So, there's two branches here, right here. One is forestry, and one is advanced farming. Forestry, what forestry allows you to do is gather the tree sprites to actually so you can actually plant trees or gather the sprites to plant trees. So if you get a high quality tree, um, and you get the sprites out of it, you can replant those sprites and get the same quality of tree after about 20 days of growth. So that's where I want to get to. I want to actually get to a forestry so I can actually gather the sprites, plant the sprites, and regrow trees. So now each level, so level 30, you're allowed to plant different trees. This one, once you get to level 30, it's birch trees and spruce trees. And then 60, maple trees, pine trees, aspen, apple, and mulberry trees. And then 90, and so forth and so on. So you got to level that all the way up in order to be able to plant those trees or gather those sprites to be able to plant those trees. Now, on the same token, now once I get to level 30, I can start doing advanced farming as well. So I can do plowing and grind grain. And then 30, 60, and 90, so on and so forth. That there's different things that you can do in the list there. Um, and there's also different recipes, it looks like, too, as well. So it's just something to keep in mind as you're leveling. As Just so you know, when I did my fishing video, I was doing hunting, right? So I don't see a benefit of leveling hunting past 60 right now. 60 allows you to craft primitive cloths with fur, from fur, and can track large animals. So after that, it kind of I don't see the benefits. So you can gather alchemy ingredients from animal carcasses at 90, and then 100 only gives you a bonus to luck while fishing. So if it actually said like +5 to fishing or something like that, I would be like, cool, let's do that. You know what I mean? But it's for luck, to get to pull something out of the water. Like, so it's really, I love fishing in this game, in World of Warcraft that I used to play. I love fishing because I got different. You can fish up different things, and that's what that kind of allows you to do. Is kind of gives you luck to get cooler things. But for me, it's not for this game and in your cap skill. It's not something I'm really interested in currently, anyway. But going to 60 has actually opened the window, or well, 30 would open the window for me to go to animal lore, so I could actually do taming and manage, harvest, and clean. And is there any recipes? No recipes. So, but 30 can breed animals inside barns. So that's something for me to look into. I'm definitely interested in kind of doing some, I don't know, livestock production, I guess, if you will. So I may cap my gathering nature too, because I really don't want that to get to 60. I actually might decrease points down to 30 in that, because again, I don't see really any benefits yet currently to cap that. And you only, like I said, you only got 422 skill points. Actually, you got lower than that. I actually got more than that because I've been leveling my intellect, which allows you. So if I go into my character tab, if you go down to intellect, it will tell you what it does. So if you cursor over it, it's 23.10 extra skill points. So I'm actually focusing, not heavily, but I will be focusing pretty heavily to intellect to get that up, because I want to be able to do as much as I possibly can for gathering and stuff like that. And I want to leave enough skill points for me to do a military combat so I can help out. Um, I'm not going to focus a lot in military, but I definitely want to be able to assist my guild in fighting foes. So anyway, the the main purpose of this video, and I've gotten off track a little bit, and I apologize, is to do some farming, right? I want to be able to do some farming. I need to get my skill to 30, right, to be able to get into forestry and advanced farming. So in order to do that, it tells you what you have to do. To get points, you need to gather wild plants, use a shovel to plow, pour water, which I have not figured out how to do, and harvest crops and gather silkworm cocoons. So those are the things that will level you in farming. And your stats are right here underneath farming. So the primary is what is that? Sorry, is agility, and your secondary is willpower. Which willpower is not bad because that gives you more stamina, and it will allow you to carry extra stone or weight to your inventory. So it's important to know what you're going to get with what you're doing. So I'm going to get out of this now because it's enough talking, right? So there's two things you're going to need, which I've already equipped one, which will be, let's just take that off. Let's see if I can take that off. I'll put something else on this so I can kind of show you. And booyah, look at that. So, and we're going to equip this just for the whole of it, and so I can show you. So the primary things you're going to need to do this will be a primitive sickle and a shovel, right? Primitive shovel. So those are the things that's how you start out. You know, I mean, you can get, you know, hell, if you got a guild that will give you a shovel of metal, go for it. But I'm not too big on that yet. So we're gonna equip our sickle and we're gonna equip our shovel, and you can see that it goes to different action bars. So you cannot drag and drop. If you drag and drop, and I'll show you this to say action bar number 4. See how there's a triangle box right there, and that one disappeared. What I just did is that is your body equip, right? So that's your. Well, let's just show you. Go to P. Let's see, what is it now? And now I gotta figure out which one it is. Just bear with me for a minute because I gotta remember now. I think it's in military, which is it. It is. It's in to be military. So anyway, so this is draw from left back slot, draw from left waist slot, draw from right waist slot, and draw from right back slot. So what I just did. So my number 1 for me is draw from left waist slot. My number 2 on the action bar down here is going to be draw from left back slot. And number 3 will be draw from right back slot. So I got rid of, dummy me, trying to show you guys what to do. I got rid of draw from right waist slot. So now you're going to have to drag and drop that back down there. See how we got rid of that tool? So basically you have to right click and equip the equipment. Otherwise, you screw up your action bars. And I've done that a couple of times. So it's just food for thought when you're doing things. You think other games allow you to drag and drop and things don't go away. Well, this game's a little different in that aspect. So you got to be careful. So let's get back to what we're doing. We are going to what we were going to do. So we have to right click the ground, right? Well, there's a couple things you can do, but we're going to right click the ground and we're going to look at there it is, inspect. Sorry, we're going to inspect this tile because we're looking for the quality of the tile, right? So this is you see fertile soil is an estimate quality as 48. So remember, quality matters in this game quite a bit. So everything's affected by the quality. That's a quality of 52. So I am going to harvest. There's two things you can. There's things that where you could use a sickle, right? That's what we saw in the gathering part of this for leveling your farming. Or you can do some plowing with your shovel. Ooh, yeah, right, fun fun. So we can gather wild plants. Let's do that. Let's do gather wild plants, and I will show you what. This will take a minute. I apologize. So we got to wait for our action bar to get down, and you can see down underneath the systems, you can actually physically see once this gets done that my points will go up, and it will actually say farming, and then it will say the secondary stats, and primary and secondary stats consecutively. So you saw that it ended there, right down here. Let's see. So it said farming. And it increased that right now. Farming's at a 1.43. Woohoo! Right? Yay! So we are, and then the primary stat is agility, and your secondary stat is willpower. Ooh, look at that! Very small points of increasing. But it's okay. I mean, we're living with it. So we're gathering away. I don't looks like we're getting anything yet. So, but we're gonna gather away. But even if you are doing this and you're not getting anything, you will eventually get something. So, your points will increase every time. So that's a healthy thing, right? That you're always gathering something. You're always getting points in something, even if you're not physically getting things in your inventory. So it's not like a waste of time to sit there and just go chomp, 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 because you're getting points. So that's a good thing. So now, once I'm going to exit out of this real quick because I don't want to spend too much long on this. I will spend some time. So we're going to see if we can actually use our shovel, and it says plow. Look at that. Woohoo, we're going to plow with the shovel. That's really weird, right? So, and I'm going to show you what it does to the tile. And that will fit that we've actually plowed it. And you can see down in that corner again that we will get points after this gets done. Woohoo, look at that. Farming. So our farming has increased, and we've actually got a little bit more skill points for doing that. So that's might be beneficial to look at that to see how much each activity that you're going to be doing actually gives you in skill points, right? So agility is important, and willpower is important. Well, that's your, that's your, well, I won't say important, but depending on what you're trying to do, I guess it would be important. But that's your primary and secondary. So willpower is your secondary. So you can see how it's increased. So that's how that looks when it gets done, and it's actually plowed. Woohoo! Yeah, we plowed something. Oh, I guess that might come out dirty, but whatever. So, and you can see that got plowed, so that's good. And we're going to right-click this ground here, and we're going to go back to doing the gathering. So we want to look for some. We don't have some wild plants. There we go. Look at that. I was a little worried that we didn't have anything. So we're going to continue doing some gathering for the plants, just so I can see. You can get potatoes, different things. There's all kinds of things you can get in this game for when it comes to farming. So we're going to wait until we actually get something. And you're going to get in the quality. It might take you a while to find, too. That's the other thing. So we just got to keep whacking away, and I'm hoping that this doesn't take too long because I might run out of steam of talking points. So let's go back to L, right? Let's see. So again, you can lock out things. So all you got to do to lock out things, see that's arrow up. So you hit arrow down, and that will actually decrease your points. See, skill will not increase. It will be decreased if skill cap is hit. Now, if you hit that again, that will lock it. And if you cross over, that might tell you, let's see, yeah, skill will not change its value. So you just lock that skill at level 38. Oh, look at that, we got grapes. Woohoo! So, but I'm not going to do that yet. That's not what I want to do. But I did lock my hunting because I do not want to increase that no more. I'm pretty much set with that. So let's see what we got. We got a grape. So what quality? Oh, boy. We got we got some work to do, right? We got a level 6 quality grape. Ooh, that's exciting, right? But it's exciting because we got one, but it's not so much exciting for the quality. Because remember, the quality matters, right? We want to get high quality level stuff in order to get high quality stuff. So we got to keep going for now. We're going to... Sorry about that. My kid gets excited from time to time. Oh, we got something else. What do we get? Oh, well, flex stem. Yay. You know, really not gonna go much there. Let's see, what else we got? Flex said, oh, okay. Wow, that's kind of cool. So we actually, it's kind of like harvesting the flex stem, but we actually got the seeds. But again, quality of 6, not really helping us too much. But for low level stuff for right now, I mean, it's probably beneficial. So, and we're gathering and we're getting points and we're doing well. We're getting things done. So it's just something to think about. All this stuff. It's fun. It's entertaining. But quality matters. Area matters. What you're doing matters. Keeping visual about who might sneak up on you. All that matters. So yeah. So that's it, guys. That's really it for today, for this video. I just kind of want to show you that there are skill points in the trees and where to go and how to lock things out, and that the quality matters and stuff. As always, quality, quality, quality. I mean, it's like quality assurance. It's a little redundant, but I mean, and it makes it interesting for a fun game. So there's not too much more to go on this, and everything works similar. I mean, so if you want to level, say, in Artisan, level that to 60 to get to the next steps. If you want a high level Artisan to get to the what's in here, say like this. If you get to 60, you can cut down hardwood trees twice as fast. Ooh, so it's important to understand where you're going and what you want to do. It's hard in the beginning part, especially when you're very new. These videos are definitely geared to new people in the game, because I want to get people involved in this game. I think it's very interesting. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think that people will enjoy it. The open world environment, the PvP environment, and how that actually PvP works, because it's such it's not traditional PvP, because if you don't do all this little stuff, then PvP really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It won't happen. So anyway, with that being said, so you just want to, there's not really good tutorials or out there that are even geared towards newer style players. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to gather some videos to show people the game, to give them an idea of the game and how it works and how to level things. I will make mistakes, just like everybody else out there, because I'm still learning the game myself. But I want people to, that's what these videos are for, to get people engaged in this game. And for the new people, the people that haven't really seen it. So basically, I want to do mining eventually in my lifetime in this game. And if I want to do mining, I can, and I didn't realize it until the other day. I actually have to dig tunnels. I have to dig forward tunnels and downward tunnels in order to so I would have to level that to 30 to get into just to get into mining. So that's just how it is. Okay. So anyway, thank you for joining me. This is Novafuel, and you're gaming with me, right? We're getting it on. We're trying to I mean, we can do other games too if you guys are interested in that. I play a lot of different games, or try a lot of games. I'm trying to find my home in a game, and right now, currently, Life is Feudal MMO is my current game of choice. So come join me. Hit the link for it. Thank you.